I am back doing an energy reading for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for the month of September. Messages for air signs and what is it they need to know for the month of September 2025. If you're new here, my readings are intuitive. They are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. Messages for air signs, Gemini, Scorpio. I'm sorry, not Scorpio. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is going on for air signs? I'm hearing pain. Specifically, like it's giving in the throat chakra, pain. Air sign placements. Pain. I'm hearing intuitively you need to release it. All right. You need to release it. Pain. Air signs. Okay, so 3 cards fell out. Starseed is the first card. What lights you up? Some of y'all are trying to figure out what your purpose is, right? Like you got a part of it, but you want to know what's the bigger picture here. Some of you already have what your purpose is, but it's like, how am I supposed to go about that? Like, and you're wondering if something is blocking you in terms of getting the messages or receiving the messages, in terms of how you're supposed to go about your purpose, or what is your purpose, how you're supposed to integrate it in your life if you already know it. But the energy is, it's just not time for the full picture yet. Some of y'all are going through a Saturn return. And then we also have here boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Part of the problem that you can't see fully here is the boundaries. You're sharing yourself with a lot of people, right? A lot of situations, a lot of experiences, a lot of conversations, a lot of holding space for people. But are you clearing yourself off? You see like this here. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Everybody is grasping at you. And you see how they have their hands out. Like, you can't give to everybody, right? You know, and some of you are like, well, you know, I feel like if I encounter somebody, it's for a reason, and I'm trying to make sense of it. Sometimes the reason is to just establish a boundary that I don't need to be in space with this person. I don't need to hold space with them. I don't need to have coffee with them. I don't even need to sit next to them in silence. Boundaries are different. There's different types. There's different circumstances. They're constantly being created, things of this nature. But in order for you to get into alignment, for you to see what it is, you know, because you may feel like I am a starseed, but I don't know what my soul mission is, right? Or I got part of it, but what else? Or I know what it is, but how do I integrate it? Like, in order for you to come into alignment with what you are seeking, right? You see this alignment here, right? Everybody cannot get a piece. You cannot share yourself with everybody. You have to be very protective. You know, and some of you are like, oh, okay, well, I didn't say you'd let everybody in, but you're open to community. You know, you're all about like, oh, let's hold space, let's do this. We're like-minded individuals. But sometimes like-minded individuals are false, right? And it's a facade, it's a facade, it's a aesthetic. And then sometimes like-minded individuals doesn't mean you're supposed to be in space with this individual, right? You can honor that you may be like-minded, but that don't mean, oh, because we like-minded, we have to converse. We have to, like, no. Just, like, really be selective. And it's not like, oh, okay, well, I need a reason to fuck with you. I need a reason to talk to you. But when you know you're trying to seek something, you're trying to get the answers to something. Sharing yourself with a bunch of situations, people, energy, spaces is not going to get you the motherfucking answer. So even if this person or energy or space is authentically like-minded, it may not be time for it now because you still ain't got your answer for what you already intending or seeking. So it's like, why add something new to the community when the space that you're in now, there's still something within you that is unresolved. If you still got something within you unresolved, you cannot be taking on other energies when you still trying to figure some shit out. No. Yeah, boundaries need to be strengthened. Purification needs to be happening. Regular cleansing. If you're sharing yourself with other people, like if you out here 304 or or you're an actual sex worker. There's a difference between 304 and hoeing and being an actual sex worker. Some people are out here just, because they trying to fill a void with all these partners. Some people, sex work is their profession. That's work and that's over there. But I feel like whichever capacity you're doing it, whether you're dating, whether you non-monogamous, whether you are in a group relationships, or however you do you, there needs to be a constant purification, because at the end of the day, when you go home, even if you don't go home and you live alone, when you go home to self, that's you, yourself, your mind, body, and spirit, and whatever spiritual, whatever you getting with, you need to cleanse your energy. You need to be more protective of your boundaries. You need to be more selective when you're seeking. And then we have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. You have a soul purpose. You know that. Some of y'all know that, but don't even have a bit of the piece. Some of y'all got some of the piece. Some of y'all are looking to the Akashic records. I mean, you can do an Akashic record reading. I've never done one of those. But I feel like what I hear is some people get some type of enlightenment with clarity, right? But even when you get that, you're still going to have to go within. You're still going to have to take that, even if it resonates, and integrate it into your life. Like, what do I do with this? So it still leads you back to here, right? These boundaries, this being in alignment, this seeking within. The good thing is, once you seek within, once your body's like, oh, we trying to get some answers, all you have to do is be open to receiving. Your body's like, okay, yeah, we finna get these answers. That's what we doing mentally. Okay, so let me get in line physically, spiritually, emotionally, energetic, and aurically. With that, though, with that mind, the mind is made up to seek. The mind has to also be made up to protect, to withhold, to withdraw, to be selective, to use that discernment. You're on a mission, starseed here. You don't know what your soul mission is, or you got a piece of it, but you want the fuller picture. All of it is within you, but like I said, the overall theme is, for some of y'all, it's just not time for you to get the full picture because there's still things that you need to learn. Some of y'all feeling like they're trials and tribulations, right? But it's something to do with the throat. Like I said earlier, you're over giving, you're over speaking. You're speaking more love and light into others, and you need to withdraw that for yourself. Like, not to say, oh, I'm snatching it from you, but it's just like the words of wisdom, encouragement, safety, space, love, nurturing. Because some people, like some of y'all air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, part of your purpose is your voice, right? Speaking life into someone. You need to do it for yourself. Maybe you need to say, I know this out loud. I know this, what this is. I know what it is that I'm supposed to do, and name it. And I feel like your intuition will open up with a plethora of things that will and won't resonate with you. And you can take what does. And that'll be the next phase of what you're supposed to do. But this is giving speak light into yourself. Because it's giving some type of pain in the throat chakra. All right, some type of blockage in the throat chakra, really. Some of y'all had the blockage so long it's turning into pain. What is this in the physical in the 3D? Symbolize this for air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is this in the 3D? Symbolize this for air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Part of this boundaries for some is just like purification. You need like a purification loop constantly. Pull yourself together. We have 41 equating to a 5. This is giving me throat energy with all this blue. Right? What is this for air signs? All the answers are already within you. You need to speak them. As you speak them out, you will grab what resonates with you even more in the space that you're in. You can write down all of them, but some of them will resonate more at this moment than later. Like I said, time is of the essence, or not even of the essence. It is a factor with what is revealed. So as you're speaking this light into yourself, like, well, you know, my soul purpose is this, my soul journey is this, my soul contract with myself as a starseed on this plane and this dimension is XYZ, right? Then intuitively you'll hear like also to create, to love, to this, to mend, to nurture. You're gonna grab what it is that resonates with you. And with those pieces, you'll be able to pull yourself together in terms of what speaks to your heart. But this is not going to occur until you speak that light into yourself and also cleanse and protect your boundaries. Pull yourself together. Oh, Mary, you are hot. A hot mess, that is. Your emotions are all over the place. And I'm not talking about your prolific use of emojis. Take some time today to ground yourself in meditation or deep breathing. A whole is only as strong as its parts, and right now your emotional team has run amok. Pieces of you left in the ether. Let us just pluck them up and start piecing yourself together. When you are not whole, how can you give yourself to something or someone? Do you feel pulled in many directions and never enough to fulfill it all? Take a moment, press pause, and connect with yourself and with your inner spirit. When you find your center, you will realize that you can pull yourself together. Do the work, because it is time to get yourself together. Like I said, connecting pieces of yourself, all of this is due to these boundaries. Do the work, pull yourself together. Like I said, you can, right? So part of this sitting and speaking light into yourself is doing throat chakra meditations. There's this site, eclecticenergies.com. It'll teach you how to open the throat chakra, and you can go in with the intention to clear the blockage, to clear the pain, to relieve it. Yeah. But that's all I have for you. If you have any questions or you would like a personal reading, the information will be listed below this video. All right. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Excuse me.